Our next session is by Rajat Shukla. Mr. Rajat Shukla, the founder and CEO of EduMerge Solutions, and Dr. Mrityunjaya, the advisor of EduMerge Solutions, to share their inspiring speeches and sessions. A huge round of applause to the team EduMerge Solutions.
Good morning, everyone. I am Professor Mrityunjaya. Along with me, Rajat Shukla. We are from EduMerge. Okay. So EduMerge is an organization, company, which provide an AI platform for all the educational needs. Okay. So I'll be talking about the present education system necessary to be modified for the newer requirements of the country. Okay. So we are all aware that India is projected to be third position, should take a third position globally by 2028. At present, we are growing at the rate of 6.2, 6.3%. Definitely, it is a big honor to see ourselves in a number 3 position. So we are all here to deliberate on the higher education in India to contribute to the country's development on par with the global progress. That is what the main theme at this point. So government has introduced the National Education Policy 2020, and it is the India's blueprint for developing a vibrant knowledge society. Definitely, it is designed to ensure that the education should be holistic, for the holistic development of the students, and at the same time, we need to ensure that the education should be given in a multidisciplinary domains. Okay, and also another very important, the new introduction is it should be a flexible one. So to accommodate the all category or all groups of the students. So the present enrollment of for the higher education is around 27 or 28%, and it is expected with a reach of this global third position to the 50% by 2035. So which indicates the responsibility of the education system should also gear up to see to that the increased number should be accommodated and without any compromise in the quality of the education. So in this direction, the preparations are required. The challenge is, can our higher education system produce innovators and leaders who will empower the new India? That's what. So world has witnessed tremendous technological developments in last 3 decades, which was not seen over the last 3 centuries or so. Okay, so we have internet, which was introduced in 2000, mobile 2007. So these 2 services the utility have taken a little considerable timeline, around a decade of time to get into the utility of a regular use for all practical purposes, so more than a decade. But the artificial intelligence is a revolution, is far bigger, and it is very fast. In a day-to-day life, we are witnessing the utility of the artificial intelligence. It is the next evolution of human capability, and education must evolve it. That is where we come across. AI is transferring every sector faster than any previous wave. 40 to 60% of the jobs are set with the AI augmented roles. Routine jobs are being automated, and definitely there is no human intervention required for all these things. Every day we see the new jobs, news about the job reduction and so on. The real shift is how we learn, decide, and create. Higher education has a major role to ensure that our graduates are prepared to lead this growth. Okay. Requirement is a shift from degrees to capabilities. So OBE is introduced quite long back. Almost all the institutions, higher education institutions, are already using this. But my view on this OBE is definitely the OBE implementation needs to be looked into for its implementation in true sense. That is the real requirement at this point. And also it is required to ensure that it is implemented in a true sense. NEP 2020 aims to bring a transformational reforms in higher education and thus shape India into a global knowledge superpower. So integration of technology to improve the classroom processes is very much required at this stage. And in this regard, support teacher professional development, enhance educational access for slow learners, and streamline the educational planning. That is one of the important parameters. Then we have an academic bank of credits, which allows the students to transfer the credits between the institutions. Definitely, it is a very important parameter. So institutions should open up to accept the credits of the other institutions to start with within the region, within the state, within the country, then in an international level, at the international level. The faculty development is one of the very important parameter in the whole process of this higher education. It is required to provide adequate training and support to help the faculty members effectively use and integrate a new technology and develop new methods into the teaching. That is what the requirement for the today's higher education. So NEP and the academic bank of credits need to be connected with us in the system, which starts with the admissions of the students into the higher education. Teaching learning process should be made more effective in the process without compromising the quality of the education, exams, and finally till they become alumni and support back the institution or the society. So AI enables personalization, automation, and predictive insights for faculty and the management. So using AI, automate your administrative tasks, provide personalized feedback through intelligent tutoring system, and use predictive analysis to identify and support at-risk students. Create an immersive learning environment for practical applications with virtual and augmented reality. These are the today's requirement. And the next one is industry-academia collaboration helps to bridge the gap between the academic theory and practical applications through a co-designed curricula, internship, and joint research projects. These are the few requirements we need to have. And I request Mr. Rajat to continue with the next slide, please.
Thank you, sir. Yes, as Professor and Dr. Latte was mentioning, today it's very important, as Jensen Huang, the founder of NVIDIA, says, tomorrow we don't have to be scared of AI and how it's going to impact, but the person who will take the job is a person who has the AI versus the person who is not using the capability. So now we can't fight it. The future is about how do we leverage it and also bring in our human creativity and along with the AI capabilities, because that is something which is now, it's like a Pandora's box, it's open now already. So the future is about how do we bring in, use AI as a platform to sort of free up the faculty to engage with students more and more. And one of the things what Professor also brought in, how do we bring in the the corporates or the businesses more closely with institutions where the holistic learning as well as the creative aspect of what as humans we have as a core differentiation that sort of comes out, right? So EduMerge as a platform, we provide as a digital backbone for institutions to take the NEP vision to a more execution side of it, how use the AI platform to create a very personalized learning for for students, as well as assisting the faculty in terms of how do we spend more and more time in interaction with students rather than doing any routine work, right? So that's the focus, and as Sir was mentioning, is how do we really bridge the gap of or use our demographic dividend of the country and using the AI foundation to the next transformation, which is, I think, to the Viksit Bharat mission, which we have for 100 years of independence and become a developed nation by then. So thank you all for listening to us, and it's a great honor to be interacting with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.